So you can see here, I've already started extensively exploring new possibilities for the characters. I'm just going to randomly click and look at some of the ideas and concepts that I came up with. And one of the most popular ideas that I liked was a much more edgier concept, which was this look right here. Much more angular, much more loose art style. And I really like this design, but maybe too dark and too edgy. I tried alternate colors to try to lighten it up a bit. This is the other character in the same edgy dark style. This is my attempt of giving it an arcane style painterly look. I created this mood board of snapshots from the actual show Arcane to try to give the AI something as a point of reference. Overall, I think I don't really like this more realistic look. Here's another version with a more watercolor pencil sketch kind of vibe. Right here, what we're looking at is me trying to lighten up the darker version of the characters by putting them in this bright environment to see if they would blend within a more light-hearted kind of tone. And it looks okay here. Still maybe too picture book realistic for my taste. I think I would like something a little bit more cartoon stylized. The same idea here with the other character. Trying out an alternate pose to see if the characters still feel lively. Some versions here of trying to set her in a more urban environment. Still too detailed for me, too much details. I want to focus really on the characters and have the environments to be a lot more basic and simple. Here, I'm attempting to do a simple minimalistic 3D style. This look here is somewhat of an accident. I used another image of a sci-fi character for reference because I liked the art style, but it also redressed the character to look like a sci-fi character. The series is sci-fi, but not this intense. This style here looks a lot more like the original styles, but it has a much more mature feel to it, closer to a comic book style. That said, still maybe too realistic as far as proportions. This version here looks a lot more anime inspired. That said, I don't want to give it an anime look. I think a lot of people are doing anime, so I want to move away from giving it an anime feel. Right here we have, this is one of the original designs that I'm trying to update. So to show you some variations on that, I've got this here. So she's looking more like a teenager in this style. Darker lines, a pencil sketch kind of comic book vibe. I really like this concept here. However, obviously, she looks more adult. And eventually the characters will become adults, but not at this point in the story. So maybe this is a version of her as an adult. Then we have this style here. I do like this style. However, it still feels a bit too childlike or maybe not edgy enough, but it is close. Here, I'm exploring a darker version of the male character. And then I took that dark version and tried to lighten it up a bit by giving it a more cartoony style. This version here is pretty cool. It's still kind of strange in a sense that it's very cartoony, but it also makes the characters look less like preschool characters.